The purpose of this podcast is to educate and inform. It is no substitute for professional care by your doctor or your qualified healthcare professional. Never disregard or delay professional medical advice because of something you've heard on this podcast or in any linked material. Guests who speak on this podcast express their own opinions, experience, and conclusions. Dr. Shirley neither endorses nor opposes any particular opinion discussed on this podcast. The views expressed on this podcast have no relation to those of any academic, hospital, practice, institution, or other entity with which Dr. Shirley may be affiliated.
Welcome to Forever Fab, the podcast on fashion, the art of living, and all things beauty. This podcast is curated by Dr. Shirley Madhere, MD, as the definitive source of holistic wellness through beauty.
Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Shirley. Welcome to 15 Minutes of FAB, a segment of the Forever Fab podcast where I review products and services in 15 minutes or less. If you don't have time to tune into my full-length podcast, check out 15 Minutes of FAB. And of course, go back at a later date and time to listen to the full-length Forever Fab podcast. Some have considered it truth in beauty, plastic surgery secrets, or as a nerdy or academic take on beauty. Consider it what you may. Take it or leave it. But my aim is to engage you as a credible and authoritative voice in most, if not all, aspects of beauty and wellness, including products, wellness services, technologies, and of course, innovations in plastic surgery. As the founder of holistic plastic surgery, my approach to beauty is through a lens of wellness. It's grounded in science, backed by medical study and research, and using principles and techniques of plastic surgery. For me, it makes a lot of sense. I feel uniquely qualified to talk with you about beauty, wellness, aesthetics, surgery, and beauty and wellness surgery and products and services. Not only because my training is extensive around these topics, but also because I'm one of you. I'm with you. I experience a lot of the issues that I talk about, and many of the issues of aging and being, or trying to be a fierce fab woman, I experience as well. So you are not alone. And many times when I review these products and services, I'm really not only reviewing them for you, but for myself. And that way you and I can commiserate on what we like and disliked about the products and whether or not they worked. So we can actually help each other. Today, I am reviewing Glimmer Goddess Organic Skincare Organic Shimmering Whipped Body Butter. Say that 100 times fast. So what is it? It's a whipped body cream with shimmering effects. I happen to have tried gold. 100% pure skin, body, and hair care products without chemicals, fragrances, or toxins, end quote. What are the brand benefits? The brand benefits are that these products are science-based. They contain medicinal percentages of cosmeceutical ingredients and botanicals. Their regimens are customized to meet specific skin types. And they feel that they are significantly different from quote-unquote typical skincare products, which are made up of primarily water. And they also are free of fillers. And they also claim to be natural and organic ingredients that they're formulated with. And finally, they consider their packaging environmentally friendly. So those are what the brand considers to be its benefits. What's the story with this company? Who are they? Quote directly from their website: "We are a family-owned and operated small business," specifically Shannon Chris, who is her husband, and their cat Penny. They're dedicated to creating 100% pure skin, body, and hair care products without chemicals, fragrances, or toxins, as I mentioned earlier, which is their brand mantra. So every product is handmade using only the certified natural organic, and most importantly, cruelty-free ingredients that provide real results. I'm sure the cruelty-free ingredients had a lot to do, with Penny the cat. I continue to read from their website. We've done the research and create our formulas to help transform your skin through gentle yet effective products made with essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and proteins that nourish and replenish cells to reveal healthy, glowing skin no matter what your age. We started our handmade business in January of 2015 and have created a full line of skin, body, and hair care products that nourish our bodies with wholesome ingredients, end quote. A lot of titillating words there. What are the active or primary ingredients in this particular formulation or this particular product of the Shimmering Whipped Body Butter? The first one is organic shea butter, and that's packed with vitamins and minerals, and it helps to boost or restore elasticity, and obviously it's used as a moisturizer as well. The second is organic coconut oil, and their organic coconut oil is quickly absorbed. And coconut oil in general is high in antioxidants, which helps to reduce inflammation. The third is organic cocoa butter, and that's noted to help reduce stretch marks and help to heal scars, and it apparently deeply hydrates the skin. The fourth is almond oil, which is rich in antioxidants. And almond oil is also a major source of vitamin E, and vitamin E is important for lots of skin processes. The fifth ingredient is mica mineral powder. And the fifth is just labeled as an essential oil or essential oil, but there's no listing or name of the essential oil in their ingredients list. So that remains a bit of a question mark, essential oil. Okay. So who is this product best for? Specifically, who's the target audience? Well, it's pretty much for anyone who wants their moisturized skin to shimmer. And what are the specific benefits of this particular product from this brand? Well, they include a variety of shimmer colors. You can choose from diamond, gold, bronze, and rose gold. You may also choose, which I thought was interesting, your level of shimmer. I thought that was kind of cool. Level 1, level 2, or level 3, subtle, sexy, or super. The other product benefit is that this product is rich and creamy, lightweight, it absorbs quickly, it's a natural formula, it's non-greasy, it may be used throughout the year, and it is 100% organic, made with natural ingredients. So those are the specific brand benefits. How do you use it? Well, I think it's fairly obvious. You apply a small amount to your body, one or two parts of your body, all over your body, and you allow the whipped butter to dry for 1 to 2 minutes. And when you're done, voila, you're done. But the brand does advise that you wash your hands thoroughly after you apply this product. Interesting. So speaking of washing your hands thoroughly, you typically don't see that on other sort of, body cream, instructions or face cream instructions, obviously. So that made me question, why would I have to wash my hands thoroughly? Does it stain, or what's up with that? So that led me back to that mica powder ingredient. So this is where I'm going to sort of nerd off on mica and mica powder. Mica is a naturally occurring mineral. Okay. It's a soft, flexible mineral that is formed in layers, and sometimes those layers are referred to as sheets. It can be found in almost every cosmetic or beauty product that has any color or sheen or pearlescent hue to it or metallic shimmer. There are 37 different micas, but the only colors that mica naturally occurs in are purple, sort of like rosy pink, silver, gray, dark green, brown, black, yellow, brown, and sort of greenish, and then colorless, like without color. Mica is itself colorless and odorless, and it's a solid, but it easily flakes into a powder. So it's typically used, in addition to the beauty industry, it's typically used in industrial settings as electrical insulation and in the production of roofing shingles or tiles, wallpaper, paint, and plastics. As a powder, it's pearlescent, it's satiny, it looks pretty, and it's a quality that pearlescence is a quality that makes it the common ingredient in mineral cosmetics, where those mineral cosmetics provide like a glittery effect. India and Russia are the largest suppliers of mica. And as with many other minerals, mica is mined. And I don't know too much about the mining industry. All I know are some of the things that I've heard about it through the media. And mining, can be a situation. And because of mining, particularly in India and Russia, a lot of the mica that perhaps we're using in the United States may be questionably harvested. Organic mica itself has no documented health side effects when they're used in products. So that's another thing that's important to know. But the chemical coloring that's applied to the organic, naturally occurring mica, that chemical coloring in and of itself may not be healthy or safe. In addition, as a solid, the mica is relatively harmless. But the powder or the dust form, however, can cause eye irritation, skin inflammation, lung inflammation, and that lung irritation or inflammation can lead to coughing and shortness of breath. I mean, OMG, those are not symptoms you want to ever have, but those are definitely not symptoms you want to have during a pandemic. So most of these negative health effects of mica powder are caused by exposure in very large amounts over a long period of time and typically present at these industrial work sites. But mineral makeup and products that use ultrafine nanoparticles, for example, in their ingredients also carry a little bit of a risk of inhalation if these cosmetics are in powder form. I don't really use makeup, and if I do, it's because someone else is putting it on for me. And it's really important to note that you have to reduce your exposure to the powdered form of the mica. Glimmer Goddess Organic Skincare's Organic Shimmering Whipped Body Butter is a cream. So pretty much we are left to surmise that there is no powder or dust that can be inhaled to be concerned about, because after all, it's mixed into the cream with all these butters and the unknown essential oil. So maybe that's reassuring. What is this product's FAB score? Firstly, you've heard me say this before, of course. A FAB score is a number score from 1 to 5 that I use to rate products and services, with number 1 being not highly recommended by me, and number 5 being absolutely fab, of course. The score is based on my personal experience with the product or service and my professional background as a plastic surgeon and holistic wellness expert. Like, I love dissecting ingredients. To come up with the FAB score, I assess and take into account a number of factors, including, but not limited to, ingredients, the formulation, how clean that formulation is, aesthetics, sensation, effectiveness of the product, how easy it is to use, sustainability, if there is any, social good, if there is any, the price, among other factors. So, Glimmer Goddess Organic Skincare Organic Shimmering Whipped Body Butter received a FAB score of 4.0 out of 5. And the reasons for this score of 4.0 or 4.0 are as follows, in my humble opinion. On the positive side, it is a clean formulation. The ingredients are organic. And I like that it's female-founded and pet-founded. Oh, yes, of course. And her husband, helps too. The other brand benefit for me is shimmer and glitter and that delicious bronze, goldy Cleopatra. Oh, just multiple exclamation points after that. So that is obviously like a big plus for me. I love gold. I am a child. I'm a gold child. So when I saw a whipped body butter shimmer in different metallic flavors, I was all in. I was all about it. Other pluses, the variety of shimmer colors, diamond, gold, bronze, rose gold. Whatever your mood, there's a beautiful metal to match it. And also shimmer level. You want to be subtle, like mysterious. Go level 1. You want to amp it up a little bit and let folks know, yeah, I'm golden. Amp it up to level 2. And then finally, if you just want to be like super bionic, like almost radioactive, but in a good way, bump it up to level 3. So you have options. And I thought that was cool. The product is indeed rich and creamy. It is indeed lightweight. For sure, it absorbs quickly. Natural formula I like. It is non-greasy. And I also appreciate that you could use it throughout the year. Now, I don't know about you, but fall and winter, as the humidity in the air decreases, and as I'm exposed to more forced air, forced heat, and as it's just bloody cold and the wind just whips across, your face and some parts of your body if they're exposed, my skin really gets dried out in the fall and winter. So what I often do is I switch, right? I lighter products and lotions in the spring, summer, and then I bring out the balms and the butters and the sort of heavier formulations in the winter. This product, you can use it throughout the year. So I thought that was great. Also good, 100% organic. Also good, natural ingredients. Also great price points. All of their products actually are anywhere between $12 and $35. It's pretty decent. And then lastly, they have an extensive line of products for skin, hair, face, and eyes. For some people, that's a plus. For other people, not so much. On the negative side, that what I just mentioned, the extensive line of products for skin, hair, face, and eyes. For some people, that's a plus. For other people, not so much. But for me, the main negative was the lack of transparency about mica. I know that there's mica powder in this product, but that's it. Were it not for the fact that I had known something about the health effects of mica, who else would have known that? So I think it would really be very responsible and loving of this company to put a little star or asterisk next to their mica and a statement at the bottom saying, yeah, although mica is safe in cosmetics, please know that if you have certain susceptibilities, or please know that, the powder has been linked to ABCDEFG. Now, okay, it may sound really scary, but they can also do things to help, reassure that the powder is stable. It's not going to sort of fly out of the cream, etc. So that lack of transparency for me took it down a notch, and that's why it received a FAB score of 4.0. This concludes the 15 minutes of FAB product review of the Glimmer Goddess Organic Skincare Organic Shimmering Whipped Body Butter. If you like this episode of 15 Minutes of FAB on the Forever Fab podcast, then please share it and subscribe to the feed. I'd love to have you. Thank you for listening to this week's Forever Fab podcast episode of 15 Minutes of FAB. Until next time, as always, stay beautiful inside and out.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Forever Fab, the podcast on fashion, the art of living, and all things beauty, curated by Dr. Shirley Madhere, MD. Live beautifully and help make the world a more beautiful place.